All right, let's talk about an idea that feels like it's been pulled straight out of science fiction. It's the idea that AI is creating this new, super fast lane to building a massive company, a path so quick it could completely change the game. So yeah, let's dive right in.
I mean, just listen to that. That is a huge claim, right? This isn't just saying AI can help you write emails a little faster. No, this is claiming that AI unlocks a speed of creating value that we have literally never seen before.
So that's really the big question, isn't it? Is this just the latest wave of tech hype that'll fizzle out, or are we genuinely standing at the dawn of the one-person empire? To figure that out, we've got to look at what's actually happening out there.
And it turns out this isn't just theory. This millionaire speedrun is happening right now. We're talking about incredibly small teams, sometimes just a single person, pulling in the kind of revenue that used to require entire departments, if not whole companies.
Okay, take this number. $60,000. Now that's a good amount of money for any business, but the number itself isn't really the wild part. It's the story behind it that's just mind-blowing.
That's not 60 grand total. That's 60 grand per month. And get this, it was done by a founder in his 20s in just 12 weeks from when he started. Oh, and the real kicker? He had absolutely zero coding experience. He wasn't building a traditional tech company. He was building something totally new.
So that leads us to the big mystery here. How on earth does someone with no technical background build a tech business that's pulling in that kind of money that fast? Well, the answer lies in a complete shift in what work even means anymore.
It all comes down to this core idea: becoming a director, not a doer. See, the old way of doing things was all about the doing, the manual labor, writing every single line of code, grinding out every task yourself. That era, it's quickly coming to an end.
And this chart really lays out the difference perfectly. On the left, you've got the old model, the doer. It's all about execution, deep technical skills, being in the weeds. But look at the right, the new model, the director. This is all about vision and taste. Your value is no longer just in your ability to build something, it's in your ability to guide an AI to build it for you.
This really says it all. You see that complex, tangled web of code? That's what's changing. Your job isn't to be the machine anymore. It's to talk to the machine. Technical work is becoming a conversation, and the new programming language is just plain English.
Okay, so if the new role is to be a director, a visionary who guides AI, what does that actually take? What skills do you need to be good at it? Because it's not as simple as just telling an AI what to do. There's an art to it. And that art, the single most important skill in this new world, is what we're calling the art of AI delegation. This is the practical skill that takes that big picture idea of being a director and turns it into something you can actually do, day to day. So, what is it? At its core, delegation is really just about making smart choices. It's looking at a huge project, breaking it down, and deciding, okay, which parts need my unique human expertise, and which parts can I hand off to my AI collaborator?
Now this is the part that might really surprise you. It's pretty counterintuitive. The secret to becoming great at working with AI isn't really about the AI at all. It's about you. You have to be an expert in your own field first. I mean, you can't direct an AI to paint a masterpiece if you don't even know what good art looks like, right? Your human judgment is the whole foundation.
So, to make this all super practical, we can break it down into a simple, three-step framework for mastering this skill. Think of it like your new operating manual for being an effective director.
The three pillars are pretty straightforward. First, problem awareness. You got to know your goal. Second, platform awareness. You got to know your tools. And third, task delegation. That's where you decide who does what. Let's dig into each one real quick.
First up, problem awareness. Before you even open an AI chat window, you need to be crystal clear on your own goals. What's the problem you're solving? What does done actually look like? If you don't know that, you're just driving blind. You're the visionary, remember? It all starts here. Next, platform awareness. Look, not all AIs are the same. It's like a toolbox. You wouldn't use a hammer for a screw. Some models are built for speed, others for deep creativity. And the only way to really know which tool is right for which job is to get your hands dirty and just experiment. You have to develop your own intuition. And finally, we get to task delegation. This is where it all comes together. You've got your goal, you know your tools, and now you can strategically decide how to split up the work. What boring, repetitive tasks can be totally automated? Where can the AI act as your creative partner? And crucially, what decisions absolutely require your human judgment and should never be handed off? So you see how it all fits together? You combine that director mindset with the practical skill of delegation, and suddenly the path forward gets a lot clearer. This isn't just some abstract idea anymore. It's a real framework for building things in this new era.
And this brings us right back to that wild prediction from the very beginning. A billion-dollar company with a single employee. It sounds insane, I know, but when you understand that one director can orchestrate an entire army of AI doers, it starts to sound less like a fantasy and more like an inevitability.
So that leaves us with one final, critical question for you. We know the doing is being taken care of. The execution, the coding, all the grunt work, that's the AI's job now. The real question is, with all that power at your fingertips, what vision will you bring to life? What problem will you solve? What will you choose to direct?